Lana and Popplio, you guys were fantastic. Dhelmise, you were pretty good. Brionne, well, nice hydro vortex. But I didn't give a damn about you, and that's why I will hydro vortex you down the drain.
Oh no!
Pokemon Ranger, I choose you!
What's up, my dear boys and girls, it's your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to another review of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. Today we are going to talk about episode 40, Popplio, Brionne, and the Anch-gry Dadarin. I'm already way too late for this review, so without any more hesitation, grab some popcorn, grab some cookies, and let's do this! The episode starts with a little flashback of Lana training her Z-move, Hydro Vortex. Wow! We're just few seconds into the episode and they already made Lana mastering her Z-move more justifiable compared to Ash's Z-move with Dust Lycanroc. Hashtag Lana is the real main protagonist. Unfortunately, just like Ash back then, Lana and her Pokemon also weren't able to properly control their new obtained power, and Lana makes the conclusion that this is a result of her not having any battle experience. But she immediately feels better after Ash told her that his Lycanroc had the same problem and that she will overcome that as well. Hopefully not under 4 minutes, just like Ash did with new Z-move and his Pokemon who struggled with his new body. Yay! But what cheered up our loli more than this half-assed comment by Ash is a street performance by the beautiful girl named Iya. Yes, her name is Iya. And her cute Brionne, sending bubbles flying, and before the performance ends, she rounds it up with, yes, Hydro Vortex. Wait, hold on, let me check my list. So besides battling, we have used the Z-move for one-shotting either Team Rocket or Team Skullgrunts. We have used it for one-shotting irrelevant trainers, you know, just for fun. We have used Z-moves during a baseball match and also for the purpose of comedic relief. And now for street performance. I guess Z-moves are very versatile. I mean, cool I guess. You know, it's not like Z-moves were supposed to be this ultimate move to end everything. This thing which back then has been emphasized by Kiave as this thing with tradition and historic value. So prepare yourselves to see Z-moves for things like washing dishes or baking pizza. Strong sarcasm aside, the Z-move still was used very impressive nonetheless, and because of that Lana wants Iya to teach her. Meanwhile, we also find out that she is a street performer from a sea tribe who travels around the world, while her boyfriend Kanoa is a treasure hunter who, well, supposed to find valuable items, but he hasn't found anything yet, and Iya really likes to rub under his nose that she is the one earning the money. So this girl is not only beautiful, but also sassy. I like that! Get that sass! Totally ignoring her boyfriend's attempt to impress the others with his treasure card, Iya now is teaching Lana how to master Hydro Vortex. And since Lana doesn't have any battle experience at all, I guess it's time for a good old classic starter Pokemon versus evolved Pokemon battle. Hell to the fuck yes! That's what I expected, but instead of good old fashioned battle, we get this. Brionne creating bubbles and Popplio trying to pop those bubbles with his own bubbles. Guys! Where's the excitement? Come on! I will repeat. Brionne creating bubbles and Popplio trying to pop those bubbles with his own bubbles. Yay! By the way, this time I watched this episode together with a friend, and our reaction was exactly the same as Ash's and Marlo's reaction. We nearly fell asleep. Anyway, Popplio wasn't able to pop one balloon, and naturally our cute starter Pokemon is sad. And so is Kanoa, who again found nothing. Nothing! But his girlfriend tried to cheer up Lana by saying that she also had difficulties with mastering Hydro Vortex, but she did it thanks to her boyfriend, who supported her while having this calm but also turbulent nature of the ocean. And Lana learned a lesson about the ocean being calm but at the same time chaotic, and she tries her best to take that lesson to heart. Thankfully we didn't have to witness more bubble popping training action, since even the anime skipped it with a slideshow. And after that bless, we are now out on the ocean, hopefully getting a treasure this time. And indeed, a treasure is there, but unfortunately guarded by a very aggressive Dhelmise who got even more angry after Team Rocket told him that the twerps have told Team Rocket to steal what's inside the boat. So Dhelmise attacks them one-shots Brionne and then causes a whirlpool. While our heroes are trapped in this whirlpool, Team Rocket meanwhile tries to get the treasure. But then Beware appears and they're blasting off again. And my god, no matter how often Beware appears, it's just hilarious as fuck. And while being trapped in that whirlpool, our cute but determined Lana comes up with the idea to use Hydro Vortex power to neutralize Dhelmise's attack. But since Brionne is KO, Lana and Poplio have to do the job. And man, they did a really good job. Amazing. I was so impressed of how they synchronized with each other to master the Z move. Not within under 4 minutes of screen time, unlike Ash and Lycanroc. And with their combined effort, they defeated Dhelmise. So, they get the treasure, Kanoa gives it to his girlfriend, cute scene between them, goodbye, and happy end. So that's the end of today's episode. And just like Poplio and Lana, let's dive right into the ratings. What can I say about the story? The main thing about the story has to be pointed out. First, my god, Lana becomes more and more amazing each and every episode. Unlike Sophocles and, sadly, Marlowe, she went from nearly invisible to just awesome. I loved how she approached everything with determination, from convincing Iya to teach her the Z move until convincing her teacher to let her go up against Dhelmise. It's wonderful. Man, she really reminds me so much of Serena, who also at the beginning was so invisible and ended up being a very well developed character. And no wonder she's so popular in my comment section. I mean, she's also popular because I created a meme out of her, but even without the power of the memes, she's awesome. I love this girl. The way how she took Iya's lesson about the nature of the ocean by heart and used that to synchronize with Poplio. You know, these kinds of episodes are the reason why I still watch Sun and Moon, even with all the comedy and faces aside. Another thing I liked was this relationship display of Iya and Kanoa, where the girlfriend is the smug one, and then we have Kanoa, who seems to be the one who always fails, but still tries his best. Also, how they showcase Dhelmise with this aggressive nature. Also very decent, nothing special, but still decent. And of course, just like always, everything in regards of Team Rocket and Beware, funny as fuck. I have to cut off one point because that training segment with the popping bubbles. My god, was it boring. I understand that because Lana didn't have any battle experience, I guess Iya wanted to go easy on her. But this uncreative and boring way? This? Just listen to the premise. Blowing bubbles against your opponent's bubbles. Even my friend, who by the way is Japanese, nearly fell asleep during that whole segment because it was boring. Ash and Marlowe fell asleep during that segment. I bet even the guys who came up with this idea fell asleep while just thinking about this concept. And they surely did, because they skipped the second training session with a slideshow. Also, another point has to be taken off because of the second Pokemon of the day, Brionne. Nothing in regards of his Pokemon left an impression on me, because it was involved in this god-awful bubble segment. It used a Z move only for a street performance and also got one-shot by Dhelmise. Yeah. But besides all that, 8 out of 10 because Lana was amazing. What can I say about the focus? The title of this episode implies that the main focus is supposed to be on Poplio, on Brionne, and on Dhelmise. Poplio did a fantastic job. Dhelmise was also very decent in its role as this dangerous, aggressive entity, even though it wasn't that special, but still decent. And Brionne, again, not very impressive at all. 7 out of 10. Animation. What Sun and Moon does very good when it comes to animation is animating feelings through eyes and combining that with a good atmosphere, which happened several times in this episode in regards of Lana. No matter if it's in a really determined way or in a more passionate way, which we had during the sunset moment. Don't get me wrong, the two Z moves were individually very well animated, because every time you see a Z move for the very first time, it leaves a very good first impression and then gets boring really fast. But I actually preferred Iya's Z move more, because unlike Lana, her movements and preparations wasn't so basic. She was able to give the Z move her own individual touch, which made the Z move even more fun to watch. And I hope that later on, our heroes will be able to give the Z move their individual touch as well, instead of performing the basic movements over and over again until it gets boring. But my absolute favorite animation highlight was the moment when Lana and Poplio synchronized, and how they symbolized that with the fishing lure. And the color overlay they used in this moment kinda reminded me of Ashgry Ninja, especially since Lana and Poplio also were synchronizing with each other, just like Ash and Greninja back then. And combining that with the fantastic background music, my god, amazing. 10 out of 10. So this episode scores a 8.33 out of 10, and even with the boring ass training segment and the rather disappointing Brionne, a must watch, especially for all Lana fans. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this little review, and just like always, see you guys in the comment section down below. Bye guys!